The big heart, the big heart crew. Hey, and we gotta do since me and Brent are flying on a plane tomorrow.
That's pretty silly. I mean, basically, I'm in the same room with rich people, basically.
You gotta,
Yo,
Brent included.
I am so pumped.
You're going on a private jet to the beach tomorrow.
I'm bringing champagne and orange juice.
Can you go a little bit out of your way and fly over the golf course tomorrow, and I'll wave? White Comico Shores?
I'll text you right as we're taking off.
Oh, I'll film you guys when you go over. It'll be sick. It's not on the way, so it's...
No, you'll see us, though.
I'm being serious.
If you come over,
am I allowed to bring some shit?
White Comico, not Brent, but...
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking...
You guys are going to go straight the other way.
Yeah, no,
There's no reason to come. It's
it's
a waste of like 8 minutes.
It depends which way the wind's blowing, because it does... You do take off that way.
You basically...
If you turn around. You will, unless the wind is not doing that.
Yeah, that's
way.
why they have the little X.
You take off the other way. It depends. The wind.
It does. And if you go the right way to come, like, say you would come over your house.
If we take off just to go straight there, you're not gonna see.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna see you anyways, but if you did, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. I used to fly over.
You get service up there the whole time?
I used to practice. Over Brent's, like, when he used to live in that apartment.
Oh God, the sad divorce guy apartment. Woof. That whole neighborhood
just flying around above him.
That whole neighborhood is just so depressing.
Like sad,
Dude,
like workers.
Dude,
I walked up in there. I was like, like to me, I was kind of jealous. It's kind of cool. Like you're like,
dude,
at a little sweet spot. Like
I'm
your
not
little
gonna
man
lie.
cave.
Once you like
Glove Target.
When you're not
But I
thinking
got
about,
one of those down here.
when you're not thinking about what you're there for, like why you're there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it was cool for like the first 8 months.
Yeah.
It's like a halfway house.
I was there for 2.5 years.
You were there. Wow. That's a part of your life.
That seems like a long time.
That's a big chunk. Big chunk of the life.
It's like a halfway house.
And half of it was with a blue TV screen.
No, not half of it. A couple months.
No, it was like a long time.
You were trying to get rid of that thing for a while. I went over there and I just turned the hue way down. Well, let's not have any more blue.
I gave it to one of the maintenance workers. I just gave it to him.
And he took it out to the trash for you.
No. I said
he's like blue. Yeah, no.
Listen, I'm a maintenance worker, but I got a little bit.
Look, I'll throw it away.
The day I was moving out, they were doing my walkthrough. He was like, because I didn't want to take it to the trash, so I was being lazy. That big bitch was in my closet. And I was hoping he didn't see it.
What an asshole.
And he was like, hey, you know there's TV in here, right? I went,
take it.
You want it? And he was like, yeah. I was like,
you didn't tell him about the blue, you asshole. He set that shit up.
He told his family, take the other one off the wall. I got one.
I said,
they're
look,
plugging in
I'm
blue.
coming in hot.
All the kids are like, hey, you're such a loser.
I said, dude, the TV works just fine. It's just really old. He went, I'll take it.
The little kids were like, look, I know this is bluey.
Yeah.
I was just,
but it ain't supposed to be that bluey.
But now
I was
watching
just
Blippi.
happy that he didn't mind the hack job that when I got blackout drunk and punched 3 holes in the bathroom wall.
Went through a lot in that little room. Went through a lot.
Dude,
he made it across 5, drunk as hell, walking.
Dude, that was the worst night of my life.
Mattingly stayed with you too?
No, that was actually a fun night.
Mattingly stay?
No,
he left.
Mattingly.
I think he stayed.
No, he brought the party. It was supposed to be like 3 or 4 people. He brought like 7 people over my house, including and then and then he was a good wingman that night. That's all I'm gonna say. He was a good wingman that night. Yeah.
I don't know though. Probably would have had a better time if everyone stayed.
Probably. Would have had a better taste in my mouth for sure.
Dude, that actually made my tongue come out of my mouth.
So funny.
Because it tasted so bad.
What if you could be transplanted right there, right this second? Go Brent's apartment that night, right then. You're on the couch.
Fuck out.
No, you gotta hang. No, you're part of the crowd that comes in. Right now, you just look around and like, there's Brent, Mattingly, and these other random people.
If everyone's drunk enough, I'm making everyone throw that TV off that balcony. It'd be so funny. It'd be so funny, dude. That's like a story you tell for years.
The last thing I remember, I had neighbors that fought all the time, and the cops were always there.
That's great.
I came home that night, fucking blackout drunk. I was like banging on the walls, like, "Do you hear me now, motherfucker? Oh, it's my turn!"
Wow, dude, you were a fucking wreck.
Yeah.
How you busted holes in the wall?
No. I started thinking about my position in life, just started punching the wall.
Yeah, fuck this wall. It's his wall's fault.
Wall's like, bro, I had nothing to do with it.
I had to go get,
bro,
dude,
I'm your only friend right now.
I just been here. I'm keeping you silent in here so no one hears it.
The mud and sanding job I did on those holes was It was so bad. And the guy's like, it's fine. I'll paint over it. I don't care.
They don't give a shit. Dude. It gives them something to do.
I was like, dude, if anybody touches this, it's going in. He's like, I don't care. It's fine.
We'll blame my mom.
It's that bad.
What'd you do?
He's like pushing on it. It's like waving like.
Because it's not like I punched
wet.
3 separate holes. Yeah. It was like boom, boom, boom. So it was like one big hole by 3 punches. You know?
You know, Brent probably fell for a stud first. It's like
he woke up the next day and like finished the hole off.
Ooh, didn't get through.
I woke up the next day. 3 times. And that's when I started. That's when I started house hunting. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Untold story.
I gotta get out of here. There's a hole in the wall.
Man, I was in a rage.
That's why I bought an old house. You can't punch a hole in a plaster wall.
No, you can't. You're gonna have plaster hand.
Yeah, so we're good now.
Oh yeah. All right. Anyways. All right. Support tier. Amanda Miller. No one can hear whatever's coming out of your phone.
I don't think
I'm not playing nothing.
What are you doing?
I didn't know what he was doing either, but
just chilling.
What were you doing?
Can you play something?
What was that?
Play some background music.
He was just holding his mic.
I saw that.
What is he doing?
I was waiting.
Very strange.
Oh, okay. Fair. Sorry. I called
you
you
have
out there.
something ready to play?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Oh, no way. Do you want me to pull it up? I think I know what it is.
No, you don't know what it is.
Okay, I don't. All right, Ben Kiskell, support there.
Yeah.
Katie Gates, support there. And Drew Woodburn, support there. Ruth Gebhardt. And then moving up, James Palmer. Hey.
What up?
Calvary tier, Chapco Market in Delhi. We have Adam Holmes, and we have the upgraded, new, official, promoted Matthew Norvell.
All right.
To Calvary tier.
That chief thing was sick.
And lastly, two special guests at the very end of this. Wes Rice in the Vice. Good dude, always sending me ideas and little pictures and stuff.
I will say that man works. You know,
he does do a lot of work online. And off, I think. And last, Lori Birch with the Crescent Moon at the Soft Market in Leonardtown. Yeah. And then Rick Manley, whenever he comes back. I mean, he's got to fix the card issue, and then he'll be back.
He said his credit cards got stolen, but I think he's full of shit.
No, of course. Nah.
Y'all should have swiped one when he was here.
Dude, I'll sign up.
Pull it out.
His credit card got stolen last year, apparently. And then never...
It's at the end of the year, bro. It's tough, you know?
Yeah, whatever.
A little quick Rick story.
Yep.
So
thank you, patrons, and we love you all.
SO?
Yeah,
we did.
And it was super woke the first episode.
A little bit.
But
was it?
Yeah, it's still good. It's fine.
Well,
I watched it.
what was super woke
There
about
was just 2 parts where it's like American politics. I got to go back to
the kid. Yeah.
And then that was one. And then there was one other thing.
I can deal with that. I know the other thing.
It was fine.
That was more of an American joke than a woke joke.
I took it as that too.
I
took it as like our politics are a mess right now.
Yeah.
Which they
always are.
Which they are.
And yes,
fuck
everywhere
all
it is,
of them.
you know. I mean,
Fuck
where's it not?
all of everybody up there.
Dude, they're all...
I hate them all.
It took me... Dude, the world's being run by complete morons. But anyways, it took me like 15 minutes to kind of get into Ted Lasso because I was kind of like, all right, it's a little corny. I got to get back into this weird like guy. But guess what? They got me back in.
They did.
I watched episode 2 this morning, I think.
Yeah,
season 3.
I didn't watch anything but his first couple corny lines. You're like, oh boy, I don't know if I like this anymore.
Because I could picture them actually like writing it. That's the problem. I'm like, all right, they had to sit down and be like, all right, Ted Lasso season 3. How are we going to do this?
There's a moment in episode 2 where you go, all right, Ted. All right, he still got it.
Nah, he pulled me back in episode 1.
No, but that's my favorite thing about him, though.
That's the whole point.
When he needs to put on the big boy pants, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. But that's the whole point is he wins you over, right?
How hot?
You see him, you're like, this is corny.
Every time.
And then eventually you're like, fuck, he got me. That's the whole damn point.
Somehow he's extra smart, too. It's like, all right, you know.
Where'd he pull that line from, dude? He's writing them in his little room by himself.
I guess maybe I'm making this up, but this is what I saw, that, you know, Coach Beard on the show ran into Jason Sudeikis
at a bar
or a pub or whatever in England. Yeah, and they were both like started talking, and they were like, you know what, we really both love English football or football. And then we're like, let's write a show. We're super talented.
It'd be hilarious. I mean, a premise is pretty good. So
no, and it started as a skit a few years, way before it was a show.
Skit on what?
On NBC Sports for Premier League, where they sent him over there, and he was like taking over Tottenham. And he was like, the guy missed a penalty but put it over the fucking goal. He's like, all right, 3 points. And like, no, he missed it.
And there was and Ryan Reynolds and
his team's getting better, right, or something.
His team just got way better at goalkeeper today or over the past few days.
Who's the other guy? Mac. It's Mac from Always Sunny.
Charlie McElhenney.
Nope.
It's McElhenney.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's
McElhenney, but
it's not. It's not Charlie.
No,
though.
but it is McElhenney.
Oh my gosh. How do I not know this?
I don't know. But they actually bought a real team, which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But they put so much money into it, and they're about to get promoted back into League One, which is the 4th tier of British football.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hilarious to buy a team. I don't think.
No, because those lower teams are. You can, dude. If we hit the
the Redskins are about to get bought. They could be bought by anybody.
Here's the thing: if we hit the Mega Millions, we could buy one of those teams and run it. Like those teams aren't worth all
like
that
you
much.
And I?
Yeah.
Oh, like a young, be like buying the Blue Crabs or something, right?
Yeah. A couple $100 million.
Like Brent's dream.
If that. Oh my god. Dude.
Way less. Blue Crabs. Way less.
No. I'm talking about like one of those
over
teams.
there. Yeah.
They probably paid like 50, 60 mil for it, maybe more.
Get some investors.
You know what's weird? It's like I was reading somewhere that the crab houses around here, like if it's not crab season, they get everything from like that, like Louisiana, Alabama, all those
Gulf crabs,
and it's like they always taste like kind of like the same. Like I don't,
pretty much.
I don't know what we're doing.
Look at Amanda killing it. So look, the 20th place team, Bournemouth, is worth 145 mil. Dude, I hit 300 mil. I'm buying the team.
Shoo.
That's true, dude. So many
Bournemouth.
people. The person
first year you buy them, they're relegated. Look, you might as well buy Brentford if you're going to go in.
Yeah.
I'll spot you another 50 mil to buy Brentford.
The Brentford Bees.
Yeah, because of taxes.
Actually, Manchester United is Manchester United is about to be bought by a Saudi sheik.
5.95
billion.
billion.
I guess their fans. See where their fans lie. You know.
I wonder why they're top.
What about?
It's like the Yankees, man.
Wow, that's a big difference. 5.9 billion.
Just 5 to 4 is a huge difference.
What was the team in Green Street Hooligans?
West Ham.
Hold on.
Was it West Ham?
Yes.
West Ham till we die. Yeah.
We're West Ham till we die.
They weren't that good back then, though, right?
I'm forever blowing bubbles.
That movie was so tight.
I love that show.
So, what makes it go up? Obviously, winning. Obviously, fans buying merch. That's it.
A lot of jersey sales. History.
Yeah.
History is huge.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of history in those smaller teams.
Manchester United. You're right. Manchester United got so big because in the late 90s and early 2000s, all they did was win.
Yeah.
They were the most winningest team. You had Sir Alex Ferguson.
People like me knew about Manchester United.
Right.
Not even.
Yep.
Before I dove into soccer in the early 2000s, I knew about Manchester United.
Put that out there. Perfect. In the early 2000s. Yeah. I remember he bought like the soccer game.
Like 2000.
And he was like playing like manager mode and shit. Like no one plays that.
Like watches them play. That he does.
I did it today.
That is sad. I don't like that.
That is sad.
I started off as coach. I've been doing this for weeks.
I gotta tell you.
Yeah, he starts off as coach.
It's probably hundreds of hours right now. I've logged.
Do it.
I started off as coach of DC United. And
moved up?
I got hired by Fulham. So I'm working on that.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sure they've made it really realistic, but just make it a separate game.
They do. It's called Football Manager.
Oh, well, there you go.
But what's a separate mode?
I've never coached with it. I'm like, it's just wasting time on my game. Like Madden.
I mean, if
whatever.
he's having fun, it's just like I watched the new Black Panther the other night. That was a waste of time, but it was fun.
Wakanda for don't.
It was fine. Yeah, I watched it without you. I didn't think you would have watched Black Panther too.
Maybe.
I'm sorry.
Put that. I thought that was like
a burner one. I can just get away with that one.
I watched the rest of that Irish movie I was telling you about. Well, you watched half of it.
I didn't finish it. Is it good?
Banshees of Inisherin.
Not like nominated, like next to like the big dogs.
The story kind of goes nowhere. It kind of fizzles out. Even at the end, it literally goes nowhere.
To where you're like, what happened?
But the acting is superb, and like you kind of get stuck talking like him for like a couple days.
Dude, Colin Farrell's in that North Sea that I told you to watch.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you guys watch
It's sick.
That last Guy Ritchie movie that came out last year? What's it called? Is it called The Gentleman?
What a lazy name, right?
Guy Ritchie?
Just Guy. Like name your kid Guy.
Come on, Guy.
Come on, Guy. It's like almost like an asshole move.
The first guy that did it, but then you start naming it after your like everyone's named after someone else that was Guy.
And then like no matter what in public, like you're just always gonna think that somebody like knows your name. If they're like, hey Guy. But it's like, how you know? Do I know you? No, I was just saying, hey,
but
Guy.
If you call someone
hey,
Guy,
buddy,
that's
you're being an asshole.
Yeah,
that's like fighting words.
Yeah, it's called The Gentleman. What's a good actor from All Right. What's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matt McConaughey's in it. Colin Farrell's in it.
Oh, where they're in England and I saw that, but I didn't watch the movie.
Dude,
was it good?
So good.
Is it? I've had like
oh my god, it's so good.
I gotta watch that.
I have seen this.
I gotta watch that.
Charlie, what's his name's in it from your motorcycle show?
But I don't remember a damn thing about this movie.
Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, Charlie.
I don't remember a thing about this movie.
Dude, this movie rules.
You know, I got these kind of movies. This looks awesome, but the last one that I thought was gonna be good, like that was like this, that wasn't good.
Transporter.
No, you know, like the drug movies was the one where Denzel Washington was like the baddest dude in Harlem or whatever. That movie
The Enforcer
sucked. No.
No.
He was a real life drug
Equalizer?
dealer. No.
Oh, American Gangster.
Yeah, that movie was terrible, and everyone said it was
based on a true story.
I know, but it was terrible.
It doesn't mean like true stories are boring.
Yeah. Boring then.
I watched
boring later.
I watched a Denzel Washington movie the other day, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Bro, somehow his overbite just gets worse and worse over the years.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand why I did that one.
I stare at his mouth the entire time like he's on screen.
Such a good actor,
and I fucking hate it.
No. He's good at some. He takes movies off.
He's good at those.
Can we look up Denzel Washington's mouth?
He's good at those thriller type movies. That's my favorite Denzel Washington.
Training Day.
That's my thing, you know.
One of the best movies ever.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Because I got look at that bottom lip, dog. It's something weird about it. Look at that fourth picture from the top. Like that's the thing he does in these movies. I can't stand it.
The second from the right at the top. Ugh.
But
I love Denzel.
I do too.
Third down, second to the right. There it is. That's the face right there where the cursor is.
That's the John Q one.
That's the face.
That the bottom teeth just go hiding. They just go back.
That was a crazy movie.
That was
also based on a true story.
Yeah, loosely.
Dude, what a legend. And just like recently with Bruce Willis and his like illness and whatnot.
Where he's just kind of there and not
so
alive.
Sad. It's like my dude. I love Bruce Willis growing up. And like
Did you see
Demi Moore
they threw him a birthday
Demi
party?
Moore was
just
there.
Like there.
Yep. No, he was making jokes and stuff a little bit, and he was
got a little dementia,
funny.
right? And plus his
Demi Moore came back because they have kids together, obviously, and
that might mess with him a little too much.
Like seeing her there, like
he might think they're married.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's got dementia.
Oh, I love that dude so much. I really do.
Did he make a bad movie?
Yeah,
I mean, he just made a bunch of easy. Yeah, he just made a bunch of like easy money.
Oh yeah, some later in life for sure. I remember there's a couple like making old man movies that were those kinds.
What was that one where
it
was like him and like not Ari Spears but the other black guy that's a comedian?
It's always I don't know, dude.
I was getting fucked up. It's like Ari Spears and the one that got in a car wreck.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
It was like was it called Ride Along?
No, but that sounds like
is it the motorcycle movie?
Ride Along is
Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs.
Yeah, he did that bullshit.
God, these ads, bro. Everywhere you fucking go, you know. Oh, here they are. Make that full screen.
Yeah, he knows where he's at.
He's only 68. Man,
Bruce Willis and his family
years.
celebrated the actor's 68th birthday on Sunday. All the kids are hanging around with him.
He's only 68.
Look, they're all singing at this point. Can't hear.
He looks good.
Happy birthday to you.
Got a little tooth hanging out there.
Road.
Missing a tooth. You think they're kind of...
Oh, he loves it for
You
sure.
think they're hamming this up a little bit, like his family, and maybe it's not so good?
No, I'm sure they have a good time with him and they have bad times with him. You know, I'm sure this was a good time. And I'm sure, I don't know. The actor's ex-wife, Demi Moore was
with
taking
his
that
current
video.
wife. Okay.
Yeah. No, the current wife was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Demi was filming.
Yeah, Demi was filming. Yes.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Like they've been cool all this time. Even when he was with Ashton.
They live across the street from each other.
He was. Even when she look at those movies. There's Bruce Willis movies up to the. All right, you got Die Hard, the banger of bangers. The six.
It's a banger. All of them.
Here are the bad ones. Detective Night and oh my god, dude, she's making this so hard. She's so good. She's so
Look
good.
Look at how many movies he made in 2022 just to get them out.
Look at all those movies. Yep, I bet you that's what he was doing. He was just
for sure.
He was just piling them on. Detective Night, Rogue, Wire Room, Wrong Place, White Elephant. I had a lot of W names right there in a row.
Yeah.
Vendetta, Corrective Measures, Fortress, Sniper's Eye.
He was in all these movies, you're telling me?
Yes.
No way.
Cosmic Sin, Breach. They're all that was 2022 to 2021.
Yeah,
that's a lot of filming, dude.
He must have been like very small parts. Very small parts.
Die Hard is back. What is? Oh, it's a short. Hard Kill, Survive the Night, Trauma Center, 10 Minutes Gone. Never heard of any of these.
These must have been. These must have been like
promo. No money in the budget for promotion. The Orville. That's a good show. Apparently, I have not seen that yet. It's like Seth MacFarlane's Star Trek.
Yeah.
Kind of Death Wish, Acts of Violence, First Kill, Once Upon a Time in Venice. Like, what are we doing?
I did see that movie, I think.
He was in Lego Movie 2. That's cool.
Once Upon a Time in Venice.
Rock the Casbah.
Extraction, terrible.
Extraction, haven't seen that. Vice. Dude, it's been a while. Sin City.
Oh, Sin City was a good one.
Yep, Red was apparently good.
Oh boy.
Reading these again. All right, well, we get the point, I guess. I want to see the good movies. We're seeing all of them. Grindhouse was
Apparently,
tight.
he was in a lot of bad movies.
Kill Bill. Kill Bill's so those are his bangers right there.
He wasn't in Kill Bill.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Pulp Fiction.
There you go.
Yeah, same chick.
Fifth Element, Unbreakable, Armageddon, dude. When that came out,
She wants to dance
that was like
that
was just a great
Fair Enough was pretty good.
Armageddon was such a good movie, man. You didn't like that movie? Armageddon?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I like.
It's fine.
Tears
When
of
it
the
came
Sun.
out, we were fucking like 12.
Dude, but
it was killer.
I didn't watch it then. I watched
me
it
neither.
later.
Me neither.
Okay.
And
No wonder it's fine.
We've talked about this before.
Okay, Hold On Yard is one of the funniest movies ever.
It's easier. Why would they train guys to dig holes to be astronauts? Why don't you just train astronauts to dig holes?
Because being an oil rigger is actually harder.
Huh?
It's hard to be
it's hard to be an oil rigger.
Okay.
Hey, look,
Tears of the
Sun was one of my favorite movies. It's unrealistic as it is. And then Whole 9 Yards and Whole 10 Yards are so funny.
Those are good movies.
They're funny.
Look Who's Talking was great back then.
Yes, they were. He was the voice of the babies.
Yeah. Expendables. I mean, I get what Expendables is for. I'm not watching. Dude, Looper was fantastic.
One of my top 5 favorite movies of all time, The Jackal.
Yeah,
The Jackal's great.
Jackal's good.
Have you seen Looper?
No.
Dude.
I don't know.
Dude, it's so great. I remember Colors of the Night. That was a no.
I've never seen
That was a no go in my family. They were like, no fucking
That was
shot.
like a dirty
We're renting
movie.
it, but you're not staying up for it.
I've never seen Hudson Hawk, but I know they made an NES game out of it.
Yep. G.I. Joe, no thanks.
Yeah, your family rented Color of Night.
My dad did. I know that.
Your mom didn't know about that.
He's like, it's a movie. I like movies. What do you mean? Just because they put sex in it, I gotta stop watching movies?
That one had a lot.
I mean, dude,
Striking Distance is fantastic. That's with Sarah Jessica Parker.
I'm not saying anything
He's
about
a boat cop.
She looks like a fucking horse.
Look, guys. I'm not saying anything about guys back then, but porn was hard to come by. You know what I'm saying?
No, it
you had to
wasn't.
go buy. No, you had to go. Dude, some dads were different. You had to go buy the magazine. My dad's not going to no fucking porn store to buy a magazine or a video. He had to watch his movies. And every once in a while, a movie like Color of Night probably came out, and he's like, "Man, this is hot."
Yeah. Did you have to go in the back room for that one?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. True Lies too.
True Lies?
Yeah,
The
because
back
the whole
room?
stripping thing.
That you have to go to the back.
I'm talking about.
I thought you meant
have you seen Cold Night?
Jake, I thought you meant did I have to leave?
Pretty sure he's got a full. I think you see his little wee wee in there.
You did not see Dick in that movie.
Yes, you do.
His Bruce Willis.
He said his. No, but man, don't type Bruce Willis's dick.
Not like Billy Bob Thornton's balls when he was ball dragging the black chick in Monsters Ball. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that scene was intense.
Make me feel good.
I know. I was like, this is hot.
That movie was intense.
Yeah.
It was kind of like too intense. It wasn't.
That whole scene was.
Am I supposed to be turned on or off?
No, apparently that was real.
I was like, hurt her. No, don't.
Yeah, that's the rumor that they actually fucked.
No, maybe.
Probably because Billy Bob was getting it in back then. I mean, he had Angelina Jolie.
Do y'all like Billy Bob?
I think he's slightly overrated as an actor.
Have you seen Goliath? Have you watched Goliath yet?
No.
Never even heard of it, Jake.
Yeah, dude.
Go on.
No, you have. I can't believe you guys haven't watched the show.
Go on, buddy.
I can't believe you haven't watched the show.
Well,
it's pissing me off. Can you type in Goliath?
Believe it, bud.
The show. It's dude, it's Billy Bob at his finest. He's a lawyer.
Have you ever seen Goliath Bird Eater?
It's a great show. I recommend it.
Okay.
It's on Amazon.
Yes.
Oh, it's on Amazon.
Season 2 is whack.
I don't know.
Season 1 is good. Season 3 is good.
I've been drinking beer since 1:30 this afternoon. Give me a break.
The final season, they take down like.
Of course, his name's Billy McBride.
Yeah, Billy McBride.
So he doesn't forget his
Such
fucking
a
name.
lazy name.
I will tell you, you guys will both enjoy this show. And I thought we talked about this a long time ago. I'm kind of pissed that you've never seen it.
What?
Anyway, he's a. Are you
upset right now?
He's an alcoholic. I'm a little upset.
I told you watch North Water.
Yeah, you told me like 3 days ago, and I'm going to watch it. I told you about this 4 years ago.
Look, I started it, and I started it over with Amanda because I wasn't sure. I was like, Amanda, this is good, right?
I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It was like weird. I
can only do one show at a time, and right now I am in the middle of Bloodline.
Yeah, I watched that full season.
I got to season 1 and episode 1 one of the second season, I think. And then I think I had a kid after that and I stopped watching it. So it was crazy.
It's pissing me off because it's the slowest show I've ever watched, but I can't stop watching it.
Are you up to the episode where the two main characters die in the water?
Nope.
They fall off the...
Nope.
Oh, shit.
It's a little boat explosion.
I'm on episode 4. Thanks, guy.
It doesn't happen.
That brother.
Danny pisses me off, but I know he ends up being the hero in the end. I know he does.
Was that what you think?
Do you always know brothers are like the worst characters?
At the end of the episode
brother.
I just watched, Meg opened her trunk and there's a body in it, and I'm like, well, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're gonna find out, I'm sure.
And I'm like, why is the hot
Brent? Jeez.
Why is the hot
Let him tell their story.
Why is
Tell me who that
Credits
is.
are rolling.
He's like on Reddit. Like,
why is the
have
hot
to find
chick?
out. They're like,
he's on
next
Reddit.
episode.
Body in car, episode 4. Bloodline.
Who is it? Meanwhile, the thing's like
show. Yeah.
going down to the next episode.
And it makes me mad because she's the hot chick from Grandma's Boy, and that's one of my favorite movies too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was like my. Yeah.
Listen,
She was
She
that
was
family's
Samantha.
so jacked
Yeah,
up.
that's right. I remember.
Oh, dude, they're all.
Well,
and every
wait,
scene they're
they
all
get
drinking.
more and more jacked up.
And like, okay, yeah, I have put it together that
It's
they
the
had a
worst family.
sister that drowned. Apparently,
You put that together.
yeah.
Apparently.
They're all alcoholics, and apparently they had a sister named Sarah that died. Apparently, Meg is not her.
Apparently, they filmed that in Almirada.
Oh, your arm,
which,
your poor
which is
arm.
a cool spot in Key West.
Oh,
Like,
no, your
in
arm.
the Keys, not Key West, but we went there.
Brent's got to be lounging.
Lounging.
What do you want me to do? Sit up straight in the 60-year-old fucking couch?
No, 50-year-old.
40-year-old.
Oh, dude.
It might be.
How do girls work sitting Indian style
Thanks,
in front
Brent.
of a computer? I
That's
find that
disgusting.
I could never do that. I feel like it's disgusting.
I just like my legs just stopped. Like,
I'm
working immediately.
Amanda's over there working at the computer, and I don't know if you could do
all
that.
the needles.
I don't know if you can do that in your real job or not, but it feels like it's not serious enough to really send out like a solid email.
That's a not. She does not sit like that. That's a not serious like
That is
position
a-
right there
All
for
you can
sure.
really do is kind
That's
of
a
click.
passive-aggressive
yeah.
email if I've ever heard one.
Nah, that's like a chill day. Like she's not doing anything. She's on
Slow.
Etsy or something. I don't
Per
know.
my last
Yeah.
email,
Yep.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Then
can
you,
you, hey
So yeah,
Amanda,
Ted Lasso's good.
didn't, you
Yeah,
have,
that is good.
didn't you have a zero idea though?
sure. Can you look up the word P-U-S I-L-L-A-N P-U-S-I-L-L. There it is. Pusillanimous. See that word there? Showing a lack of courage.
I want to hear the pronunciation. Click the speaker.
Pusillanimous.
Thank you.
Pusillanimous.
So anyway, apparently,
Showing a lack of courage or
apparently-
determination.
you know when you call someone
Pusillanimous.
the P word, which we've all done a billion times in our life, and you like it's supposed to. Women don't like it. Oh, don't call them that. It's derogatory towards women.
It's just the short form of
It's short of
pusillanimous.
this is what I've been
I
told.
thought it-
Now, if you keep
Oh.
reading, I'm sure there's a bunch of articles that
thought
say,
it was
no,
a
it's not, no, it's
pussycat."
not, no, it's not. Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gotta break it to you. Pusillanimous means showing a lack of courage or determination, timid, which is what we, hey, you're being a pussy.
Jake, I think this is a coincidence.
pusillanimous.
I don't think so.
Call someone a pussy.
Where does the
I mean,
term
it makes sense.
sea sucker come from?
Yeah. There's another question that says, where does the term "sea" with stars for some
I'm
reason?
thinking that's sea sucker.
And he said Brent just guessed cocksucker.
Why would it be start out?
I don't know. This
No,
is
it's
the
cunt.
internet, damn it.
It's cunt. Come back down. It's cunt.
It's cunt. It's cunt.
All right. It's no
Man,
longer
go down. Go down.
right there. Buttocks.
Kunta. From the
Oh.
goddess Kunti.
Kunta Kinte. Kunta Kinte.
The poor goddess was named. Imagine if your name became like such a vile term.
Well, anyways,
Imagine-
so when
you
you're saying
Jacob.
that, it's
Oh
not
my
bad.
gosh! Don't say that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
It could happen.
there's a lot of that in there.
Yeah.
Every word.
Remember that time I was like fornication under the counsel of the king and it was not right at all.
I know. You thought that was a fuck man?
Well, dude, there's things you hear from a childhood and you never second guess them, and then you say them out loud
Well, it
eventually as
sounds
an
like it
adult,
makes
and you're
sense.
like, oh,
Yeah, like shit. Ship high
in
in
transit. Yeah, is that
Because
true?
Honestly, I think so. This will probably say no. It's not what
Does
it's
shit
from.
mean ship high in transit?
Apparently,
or origin of shit?
Apparently, when they would ship
That's
things
the
back in the
word.
day, they
Okay.
would ship like things that would eventually become explosive,
explosive.
during like manure and stuff like
It
that.
likely came from dung, skite. Before morphing into the Middle English word for excrement, sheet.
That ain't enough for me, but maybe.
See, that's exactly what it was. Ship high in transit's so cool, though.
Oh, it is cool. And look, there it is. See the etymology? Go to Snopes. It's Snopes. Going to say false because Snopes is run by a
It says false. Just because it doesn't follow Jake's narrative, Snopes doesn't follow.
No, Snopes has literally been proven completely one-sided on everything. But anyway.
Dude, there's the guy that came up with the acronym a long time ago, he's just so pissed.
I know. He's like, well, for those that don't know, yes, in the old days when they would ship things across the ocean on wooden ships, they would ship stuff in the holds, the lower holds that wouldn't have really any airflow and like manure and things like that.
Yep.
Would eventually have some chemical reactions and then would spontaneously combust. So they would
and the ship would go down. I wonder how many ships are in the bottom of the ocean.
Untold.
Tens of
think about
thousands.
Every ship that's ever been made, pretty much, except the ones that are currently floating.
Well, no, dude, they strip.
I guess
They strip everything out of them.
Every ship from ever.
And then it becomes a habitat.
3 million shipwrecks. Just read. Amanda typed in how many ships have sunk. 3 million shipwrecks.
That's probably a solid number, but
over 3 million shipwrecks worldwide. Less than 1% of these wrecks have actually been explored.
What's the one down there in Nanjamoy?
Oh my God!
Boats?
Hold on.
Those aren't shipwrecks, but that's Mallows Bay.
Yeah, I understand that, but they still sunk them.
What's 1% of 3 million?
30,000.
So less than 1% of these shipwrecks have actually been explored. Some wrecks are actively
300 grand is 1% of 300 million.
Some wrecks are actively being looked for, including
it's 300 grand.
The Bonham Richard, but many are found by accident.
Yes.
The Doko's shipwreck is the oldest
10%.
known. God damn it!
You should argue with me. All right, what'd you say again? I'm sorry.
I think 30,000 probably sounds right.
You're right.
Think about how much it costs for an expedition. You think they did 300,000 times? Like that's crazy.
Well,
the Dokos shipwreck is the oldest known wreck, dated 2700 to 2200 BC. What's the Dokos shipwreck?
Ships sink pretty much every day. Go to like G Captain when you're done searching this, and you'll see that there was probably a ship probably sank today.
It's a new zero idea.
The Dokos shipwreck. Oh, is the oldest one that we found?
No, it's the oldest one that we know of. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just dove on this recently.
If not found, know of.
Swam over to.
Look at that thing. That thing's
pretty cool. So they did find it.
Yeah, they found it.
The oldest one that was recently found, right?
Yeah, they found it.
I like all the ghost ships that are just still floating that won't sink.
What?
Like the Russian ghost ships? Yeah.
That's weird.
Where the crews abandoned and they just leave it.
You should put homeless people on this.
The Dokos shipwreck is the oldest underwater shipwreck discovery known to archaeologists. The wreck has been dated to the second Proto-Helladic period.
2700 to 2200
BC.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's so fucking long.
It's off of Sparta.
Dude, Jesus wasn't even a thought, Jake.
It's a thought for somebody.
For God.
And the prophet.
Muhammad.
He said.
Not that one.
That was funny.
That retard didn't show up till like 500 years after
Jake,
Christ.
I'm not trying to die over this.
Oh, you're not. G Captain. Just type in G Captain and let's just see if any ships sunk today. It's a website, one word, but you could.
G Capitan.
There you go. The guy that runs this is trash.
Man, shit popping up. That's crazy, man.
Jake just
this guy.
Scroll down a little bit. Let's just see the maritime news of the day. Keep going. We're just seeing if anything.
I'm just seeing if anything sunk
today.
Now. Actually,
no, it's some. Keep going. I just want to see the highlights. See if anything sunk today. That's all. Keep going. Decarbonizing. Yeah. All right. There you go. 25 injured as research vessel tips over in dry dock. That's not a.
That was yesterday.
Not a sinking, but
literally yesterday.
This is coming out Monday. So
yeah. See the bottom left. That would be
U.S. Coast Guard.
That's my school.
U.S. Coast Guard seeking suspension of midshipman's ex's alleged rapist mariner credential pending.
I tried to bring this up last year, but
so she got raped.
She says she did.
Yep, supposedly, and she's basically wrecked half the industry. Now, if it really happened and everything, sure, but she came out a year after, and they're basically saying there was nothing in place for her to get this fixed. Well, trust me. Do you think in today's age that there's not a full thing available to her and everyone else on the ship to report these sorts of things? There are. She didn't.
I don't know. I have no idea, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. You're the only ones on the ships, bro.
There is, and there's a lot of pressure and stuff like that, and that's why. Hey, hello.
But in a man-dominated ship, it might be. I don't know. Not all women are.
Yeah, don't go.
Jake, why can't they go to sea?
It's honestly ignorant, but I agree. Don't get raped, of course. That's the worst. Don't rape anyone. That's the worst thing ever.
Don't rape anyone, yes.
Don't rape anything. That's the worst thing ever. But this story, and you'd have to read it. She doesn't remember. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
It truly is one of the most.
Did they do a rape kit on her?
She got she got wasted
a year later.
Yeah, given alcohol. She was like 20 years old, dude. Drinking on a ship is like, first of all, you don't drink on the ship.
We had this conversation before. It was something about like, if you started blacked out and they were like still like going, but they didn't know you were blacked out, is that rape? We talked about this before.
Yeah, and we all agreed unanimously it wasn't.
No, it wasn't unanimous.
No, it wasn't unanimous. I think I said it like you're supposed to stop. I think me and you agreed. Yeah, we were like, no, you have to. That's a no.
But if you can't tell, she's fucking. Are we talking blacked out or unconscious?
Well, I guess you would probably be blacked out when it starts. You don't. Yeah, you should know. You should understand, right? When someone's blackout drunk. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to understand.
Well, yeah, you're a scumbag.
But then again, if you don't know that person that well, you don't know that they just might be crazy like that all the time.
Right, you're a scumbag if you're predatory.
Let me backtrack a little bit on this because I have a feeling what I'm saying. If you don't have the full story, it sounds probably outrageous.
Edgar Sisson?
At the Merchant Marine Academy, you go out to sea for about a year of your 4 years is spent at sea. Well, there's a lot of young college girls now in the industry that go out on ships, and you're dealing with guys who are, they're out at sea.
That's the guy.
Yeah. They're out at sea for a reason.
Shit,
Being
Edgar.
out at sea.
Come on, Edgar.
He's accused, and it was never tried, and it's alleged.
You're right.
But
he looks a little rapey though.
Dude, he works at sea, which is where you want just like the military.
You're adding on to it, dude.
No, you need the freaks of life to be out there because no one else wants to do it. It's not fun being away from your family for 8 months a year and working on a ship. It's hard work. It's not fun. You send these little 19-year-old girls out there and they get wasted and act like 19-year-old college girls at a job site of where people are living. And bad things are bound to happen. They've been happening for millions of years, and they're going to keep happening. And then that's the part that we're not allowed to talk about. We're not allowed to talk about it. It's not a good place to send young girls.
What you're saying is it's a recipe. It's like a...
It's a recipe.
It's a recipe that you could be avoided.
It's just like girls when they walk down
it won't always happen, but it's a bad thing to combine.
And the guy that does it is completely wrong, and it's his fault, and all that good stuff. We all know that. But if you walk down a back alley and you get robbed, it's like... Of course, it's the guy that robbed me's fault. But hello, maybe I shouldn't have been here because that thing.
A robbery in a dark alley and a rape at work are two huge.
This is not, dude. Living on a ship is unlike anything you've ever done.
It's not fucking Sin City unlawful fucking bullshit.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
it kind of sounds like
it's a massive building in the water that has no.
You don't go home, dude. You don't go home.
I understand that,
yeah,
but
it's
doesn't
very
mean
strange.
Oh boy, here I go raping again.
That's not what he's saying.
It kind of sounds like what I'm hearing.
No, so here's what happened in this story, and you can read it if you want. I'm sure it's up here. This is according to her. They were drinking in that guy's room. Okay. Bad. It sounds like maybe they're friends.
Number one.
All right,
and
cool.
Her sea partner, which was a guy, was with her too, and they were drinking, which is already against the rules. So she's breaking rules right there, and so is he. On the ship. You're not allowed to drink on the ship.
Oh, damn.
And apparently she got drunk, and the guy was pushing it on her, which I've been at sea too, man. These guys are hard drinkers, and they push it on you, and you get drunk. You get drunk.
As in push the drinking.
And then apparently she said the next time she came to, she was naked in her shower, basically.
Oh.
I don't know who took her in there. They took her in there, and
a
I don't know if her sea partner was trying to help her or whatever, but wake her up and she was drunk and passed out, basically. And they're like, oh boy, let's get her in the shower. They don't know what they're doing. They're young kids, and apparently, kind of holy roller types and hadn't really drunk before is what she says. And then she was midshipman X for a year, and basically, dragged a lot of people through the mud and the whole industry through the mud. This was kind of big news for a while. And it ruined a lot of kids. They took all the kids off the ships until they put in something in place that was already in place. So her whole thing was she sued everybody basically and was like, all these people allowed this. And when it's like everything was in place for you to report this, to get off the ship, to do everything, if it did happen, at a college, especially a federal university in today's day and age, all you hear about is sexual assault and what to do with it, and SAPR, sexual assault and prevention and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you learn about that more than you do anything else. So it kind of sucks that.
I don't remember that class in high school though.
Dude, in the military now, before you learn how to shoot a gun, you learn about sexual assault and all that kind of stuff. You learn that
men
first.
on men, women on women, men on women. Women on men? Huh? Do you think that happens?
If it was my daughter, which I would never send my daughter there because I don't want her to be put in a situation like that. But if it was, it's of course it's a terrible thing, you know. And the guy should go to jail and do everything that you're supposed to do if you're a rapist. If that happened,
she was a merchant marine. She's clearly in the Navy. It looks like
it's the same reason you don't really want women on like submarines. It's just not or ships. It's just dude. Guys and girls are different.
A submarine sounds like a fucking awful time.
Dude, I never want to step foot in a submarine.
I don't even want to look at one.
I've been on one ship in my life, and I was claustrophobic on a gunship. And I was like,
telling
get me
me
the
I have to
fuck
be
out of here.
you're telling me like we can't just go up right now? I need some fresh air. No, this thing's like fucking. We're way under, dog. We gotta go up slow if we do, and we're not doing it for you to get some air.
But
just because give me a shot.
Just because she's a female in there doesn't make it like, oh, well, she shouldn't be there because she's a female. That's not an excuse.
Not. That's not what he's saying. But it's the same argument same argument for women on the front lines. Like, you know, there's some things that.
Well, that's a different story.
You want to do it just to prove you can? Okay, got it. We got it. But like, do you really like it? Do you really want to do this? I don't know. Maybe.
I do understand genetics, and I understand that men are stronger than women.
Some things that are better
I get
suited for.
But merchant marine, I mean, come on.
It's a weird life, dude.
I understand it's a weird life, but it doesn't mean just fucking yo-ho and a bottle of rape.
A real ship like that, not one of these military ships.
What about that show like Below Deck, right?
That is fucking ridiculous.
What?
It's all fake, but that is how they
Can
act.
I finish talking about it first?
I'm just saying that show's ridiculous.
I know. I'm saying, you see how wasted those people get that work on these ships all the time?
They're all horny.
They party, dude, and they're so fucking, well, you might think they are. Maybe they're just having a good time.
Or the show just tells them to be that way.
Hey, be horny.
Yeah, dude.
Here's $100.
Makes good for TV.
Go get wasted. Here, tabs on me.
Go
to this bar at this time. I set it up for you guys. They gotta take that little stupid boat.
God damn it.
It seems like a pretty awesome like job, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not exactly like that, but it is. I mean,
I'm sure there's a lot of people that do it and look at that show just like shake their head like, oh my god.
Yeah,
you put these people on like TV to represent us.
For the yacht yachties. The yacht community is like
the yachties, huh?
Yeah.
Some of those people that work on yachts work for one person and never leave the boat ever. You know.
And the Capitan, like that's probably
just there waiting.
The coolest job.
Women can work in the merchant marine. It's fine. That's not what I was saying. And you shouldn't get raped, but shouldn't rape. Yeah, you shouldn't rape.
You did jump to that first one first.
I'm saying you shouldn't twice now. I'm saying you shouldn't get raped, as in like that shouldn't happen. Yeah, not like here's you dummy. Why'd you get raped? not like that,
dude. I've heard it. I heard it that way both times. So I was like, yo,
you shouldn't get raped for being there. Obviously, that's ridiculous. But it's a recipe. We're sending young college girls who are very impressionable, who know nothing about the industry, to go work with the salty 60-year-old
people. Fucking cook. It doesn't matter if the recipe's there.
That's a tired old excuse, dude.
A tired old excuse?
Is there ever an excuse for rape? No.
You just gave me one.
But do you really put all the recipes into a thing and like kind of turn the oven on and walk away and expect it not maybe to cook once in a while? Like, things are going to happen.
Like, it's not all the time, he's saying. It's not a guaranteed thing.
There's ships all day, every day that there's no raping going on.
Thousands.
I understand that.
All day, every day.
But if indeed Merchant Marine X got fucking raped,
then
it's not cool.
How do you prove that at this point,
then why didn't she report it right away?
There is an obscene...
You know that was a big scene on the ship at that point,
Amanda,
right?
Apparently not.
Since you're over there Googling...
Nobody knew about it.
Google why do women wait to report rapes? Because most of them don't report them right off the... Most of them don't report them off jump.
Yeah, this isn't 1986 anymore, guys.
It's
like you get celebrated. Like
you can be
nobody wants
anonymous.
to celebrate their rape. That's why they're scared to fucking.
They have a satellite phone.
That is the worst.
There's someone.
I didn't say.
I don't know wants to celebrate their rape.
You're allowed to. They literally have a way. There's like a code word. You don't even have to say anything. You call the school and you say a word, and they get you off the ship at the next port. Then you can go to the cops. You don't have to. There's no. Everyone knows what you're supposed to do, especially the girls. They have it pumped in their head like this is what you do if there's any sexual assault on the boat.
Yeah, and that's all fine, well, good until they get a dick pumped in them that they don't want.
She doesn't even remember, and you can read her story. She says, "I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it happened."
Hey, all I know is if someone rapes me, I'm running and telling right away.
I don't know, man.
You want to go camping?
I might go to the doctor first.
What's that joke?
No,
that joke.
Doesn't immediately acknowledge or label the event as an assault or traumatic sexual abuse. Afraid she won't be believed. Worried she is at fault. Doesn't think she can emotionally handle it. Dude,
it is a lot that comes
is
afterwards.
literally changing the trajectory of the rest of your life.
There's a lot that comes afterwards. After you say that, it's like court. It's fucking a whole ton of shit.
In this particular thing, there's a very, very clear steps on what she should have done, which didn't even have to mention rape or anything. Like I said, you call the school, you get off the boat, next ship, next port, done, out of there. And then you can figure it out with whoever you need to figure it out with. Also, she doesn't know that she got raped. She thinks she got raped.
Yeah,
Dude,
like recently, somebody...
High school is a giant recipe for horniness and misinterpretation.
It all happens,
it
doesn't
happens
it?
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But people get in trouble when they do shit wrong.
Yeah.
As they should.
And you can make it all boys school. It'll still happen there.
Butt stuff happens.
Yeah, it'll still happen. Hey, like I got
that
hit.
happens on ships too. Like there's bad people everywhere. I'm not saying that, but
I got hit recently driving, and it wasn't even my fault. And I had a whole lot of after stuff that I had to take care of. Remember, someone hit the. I didn't want to report it. There was a lot. There was a lot afterwards.
What happened?
Somebody hit me on the way to the airport while I was in a rental car. I told you about that, didn't I?
Oh no!
I wrecked a rental car a little bit.
I showed you
one.
a video that I sent to the insurance company. It was like overdone video. Like it was perfect. Like there's no getting out of that one. It was perfect. It was beautiful. Anyways, yeah, we were heading back to the airport. We stopped to get something to eat. We couldn't get anything to eat. We couldn't get anything to eat, so we started driving around. I turned a corner, and I'm going straight, and like Pablo's like, "Whoa!" And I look to my right, and this person's like not even looking at the road. They're going through a stop sign, and they hit the back end of us, like Felix's door, but they were going like 5 miles an hour, not even. They were like rolling.
Still.
Dude, yeah, you have to go to the airport. Imagine on the way to the airport.
We'll get one of them, Jiggy.
And so, yeah, there's just so much bullshit afterwards that you have to deal with now.
Yeah.
Just because someone hits you.
Dude, a couple of my coworkers got tickets while they were driving in Belgium last year.
Oh,
the shit they had to go through for like,
yes.
It was just like it was like a minuscule like traffic camera.
Like Enterprise is sending me bills and stuff that I have to upload to
your
State
insurance.
Farm. I'm like, don't you guys have each other's numbers? Isn't that what we were fucking setting up? Isn't that whole thing? And like nobody knows the other person. Yeah. They don't like the two agents. They don't know each other at all.
Like, you tell me this never happened. Yeah.
Our insurance is State Farm. State Farm.
I know the people that hit me are State Farm too. Yeah, from Florida. So I have to call Florida State Farm. I'm like, I have State Farm up here. Like, no, but you have to talk to the Florida's
branch.
It's like you're the fucking it's Target. Like if there's Target, right? You go to one. It's like, come on, you guys all.
I can return the sweatshirt I bought at this one here.
Come on, handle it. They're all fucking actually really like this lady was like, well, I hope I don't hang up on you. I'm transferring you now. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You hope you don't hang up.
Just walk down the fucking hall.
It's like, are you really like gambling? with like,
have you never done this?
Yeah, I'm like, well, be careful.
I hope you don't either. I mean,
I know. Dude. When she's like transferring me to another call. It's an old lady.
Like,
she's like, I'm like listening to music and I'm like hanging out, and then she pops in. She's like, Michael, and like there's like there's another song playing, and she's like, as you can hear, I'm on hold, but I'm gonna put you on hold with them now. And like there's 2 songs playing, and her yelling. And she's like, all right, bye. I hope everything gets clear. Like,
infinity mirrors, but holds hold music forever.
I mean, it was out of control, and everybody handling all that stuff. Every single agent, like, is working from home. You could hear everything. Like in Florida and stuff. Everyone I've talked to down there, they just sound like they're just hanging out at home. There's little kids. It's very strange.
Dude, nobody works from home, or nobody works in the office anymore.
They don't really need to, but kind of need to. It's changing like humans.
Did AV3 hire a gym chick?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Who's Jim Chick?
Yeah. Our friend.
What another terrible name.
Jim Chick.
Definitely not
it's ridiculous.
What?
It's a random comment.
Well, we were talking about working
We're
from home and
live
shit.
here.
I know.
Did you hear that? Did you hear
the show here?
This isn't a group text. It's a group chat in front of a group of people we don't know.
I don't know.
And maybe Jim Chick. I hear he listens. I'm just kidding. That's hilarious.
I don't know.
I don't know. He said, yeah. I don't know.
So I don't know either. To answer your question.
All right. I was just wondering.
Okay, we'll tell you afterwards, man.
Yeah. You want to? Would you rather?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I know what I wouldn't rather be raped on a merchant marine ship.
Or
look, rape is wrong, and a woman should be able to go anywhere in life and not get raped. Agree.
But I understand the front line.
I thought you were leaving it at that.
No.
But I understand. It's like, whoa, dude, clear that up real quick.
Whoa.
But what about if they go, over there. But what about if they're like, all right,
hey man, they should have been drinking light beer.
Dude, Dave Chappelle says that one where he's talking about women getting raped, and they're like, "How dare you think that I'm a whore?" And he's like, "Why?" Went up to a cop or whatever. Anyway, at the end of it, he's like, "But you were wearing a whore's outfit."
Yeah,
that was so funny. Anyway,
did you see that bouncer save? Like there was a huge dude just starts walking towards this club's front door, and he has a gun in his hand and a mask on. And the bouncer's like this old dude.
like a devil mask on.
Yeah,
the guy was in Tampa. It was in Tampa.
Yeah, the old guy just grabs at his hand, grabs the gun. The gun kind of, dude, it's so funny because this is the funny part before we watch it. The mask just goes like this. The mask just moves a little bit, and he can't see shit. He's swinging like crazy. It's kind of funny.
That's funny.
But dude, this guy's a hero, bro. What? Make sure we're signed in, which we should be.
She's working here.
Not in there. All right, would you rather tell us about this, Michael?
Nope, sign in.
Once you sign in.
Yeah.
Would you rather go back in time and meet your great ancestors, grandparents, whatever, people you would never otherwise meet or know?
Yeah.
Or would you rather go in the future and meet your great grandkids?
Great. No,
I'm going back.
I'm going back. I want to see what happened.
I'm not having kids.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna have any great.
Dude, let's
pretend
see.
here.
Let's see all the fucking bullshit we have to watch before we can see the video here. Sorry, that was a lot of cussing for one sentence.
You're going back in time. Everyone's going back in time.
Oh yeah,
back in time. I'll tell you why in a second.
Because I'll tell them all they need to know to set up our family for billions.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point, buddy.
Yep. Well, it would set you up.
Wait. So how long ago?
1986. I would be born with a silver spoon in my
200
butt.
years.
200 years?
No, wait, 100 years.
Yeah, 100's good.
100's good.
100's good.
Well, my grandfather was born in 1920.
You're just meeting them.
Yeah, 150.
They might not have electricity. They might live in the hills of what?
150 years.
I didn't hear you.
And you know what's funny, dude? And you know what's funny? You could take this with you, and it'd literally be useless.
I saw that one comedian's like, you could take me back to the future and back to wherever the past, and I'm not sure I could prove I'm from the future.
Well, you could.
Well, he's like,
as long as this would work, because he couldn't charge it. So as long as this would work, you could show pictures of the future and stuff.
The tattoos would be like, whoa, wait.
Yeah, well, he was like, if you didn't have your phone, and he was like, dude, we're gonna be talking with phones, and he's like, well, really? How do you do that? He's like, man, I don't know.
See, that's the point of the World War III. If it happened, all the things that shut down, all the things that goes awry, it's gonna be a mess.
Back to basics.
Be a big mess real quick.
Food and water will become very important.
Oh, I swear to God, the softest people, they're just not gonna matter anymore.
I need to start reading up who won what sporting event for the last 100 years. So when I do go back in time,
you can just tell them all the bets.
Yep,
all the bets every single year.
Every year.
That was a movie. That happened in a movie.
It was Back to the Future, wasn't it?
He told him every single bet to make.
No, it was a Hot Tub Time Machine.
I mean, dude, that shit would just straight up give you away, though. If you won after 3 or 4 years, they're gonna catch on.
Well, if you think about it, though, it's a 50-50 shot every year. You're just a lucky motherfucker.
Yeah, but unless you take the super crazy odds and do it before the season.
Oh, I thought you meant before the season.
Bet before the season.
Well, that's where all the odds are odd. Yeah,
might as well do it then.
All right, let's watch this old bouncer save the day.
I'm sure we have to watch something beforehand. Actually, that's a short, so it might be quick.
Yeah, the short's probably a good one up top.
Yeah. Make it full. All right, so this guy's walking up now. He has a flashlight in his hand, so you wouldn't even be able to see him.
With a gun?
Yep, he has the gun right there, and the bouncer goes for the gun. He drops the gun. He can't see now because his mask.
Look how fat this guy is.
And look, he can't see anything. His gun's right on the ground. Look, he's just swinging. It's like an easy fight. He's like, dude, take off the fucking mask, you idiot. Look, he picks up the gun. I'm gonna shoot you. I can't see shit anyways. Coming after you.
Okay, should have shot him. I think.
So.
Oh, he hit him with the back of it.
Yep, and so everyone gets on top of him. All right, so that's pretty much the end. So if you go back, if you watch it again,
what was he gonna do?
I don't know, dude. He had a flashlight. He's just gonna start shooting. People can't see anything.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Think about a flashlight in your face.
Why wouldn't you just kill the bouncer on your way in if you're gonna go in and shoot people?
I don't know if he could really see that well. He was an idiot, or I don't know if he was gonna do it or what.
His pants are down. Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Dude, he looks like somebody I know.
Yes, he does.
Who's that?
I can't
Not gonna say his name.
Man, just
I'll show you a picture of it afterwards, though, and you'll be like, "Whoa, looks like an older version of this guy."
Now watch. Now watch how quickly everyone leaves. Besides the bouncer.
It's a strip club. Stuff happens all the time.
Just mouse, move the mouse. Look, watch everybody else.
We're out of here.
Gone.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you can't see the full thing, but there was more people sitting over here to
It's
the
a
right.
big boy, man.
Huge guy. So yeah,
So
that's
out of shape already.
Yeah, can't breathe.
This part here, he didn't shoot him. That showed some restraint.
Yes, he didn't want to shoot him, bro.
Gun probably didn't work. Maybe he did pull the trigger. You know, who knows?
Maybe.
I wouldn't have probably shot him.
He
either.
fell down.
Dude, that shot to the back of the head with the butt of that pistol.
Honestly, I think I probably would have thrown the gun
Yeah.
and just try to beat him and hope
Take
people
the
help
fat
me.
boy down.
Yeah, because you don't want to shoot anybody. I agree. It sucks.
We're good.
Dude, what about that video I sent you guys earlier? That shit couldn't pistol whip trying to protect
I didn't
her
get
bro.
to watch any of
That
this today.
sucked.
Shoo.
That's crazy.
Dude, Fight Haven on Twitter is the best. It's just constant,
Maybe.
nonstop bullshit.
Fight Haven.
Yeah.
I have way too many fights on Reddit, which they're probably the same thing.
Oh, yeah, always.
Because
My favorite, I saw one the other day that actually made me have a little bit of faith in the children. These two kids were fighting.
children.
These two kids were fighting in class, and one of them like kind of swung wildly and struck like a female teacher. And one of the other kids in class beat the brakes off of both of them. We're like, yo, y'all just hit the effing teacher
Good.
and
Good.
just beat them both up.
If everyone just taught their kid right, it'd be okay.
How
Yeah.
could you be a teacher nowadays in one,
No
of, like,
way.
one of those type of schools? Even like the ones around here, probably.
Some of them feel like they can do something, make a change in them or something. I don't know, maybe.
Dude, the stories I hear right
Yeah,
now
it's
from
awful.
from Jess are wild.
The kids suck.
Do you think it would be a good idea? I know this has been passed a billion times, like people trying to figure out how to keep kids safe in school from.
You have to
know,
make a certain
the
amount of money to have a
shooters.
kid. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Well,
forget the the fights and all. I'm talking about like a mass
That'd be
shooting.
crazy.
I'm talking about a mass shoot.
yeah.
Teachers
Armed.
were the ones that you want. Yeah, armed teachers, of course. But like nobody wants to do it. It seems like, right? Like, is that
Yeah.
that's not a thing anywhere? Is
Private
it?
schools have been doing it. I saw a clip on the internet the other day of it was like I think it was an all black school to be completely honest, and it was a church school, and every single adult in that school had a fucking gun on them.
That's awesome. Well,
And
so
the kids were
for
like about
public
it.
schools, free for the teachers. The training needed, and then you give them a gun. I don't care. And they have to keep it kind of like probably locked in something during the day. But if
I saw something where they had a huge wall. Did you see that wall that bends in?
yeah, but those are all
That's too
those are all
much.
stupid
It's
things.
too
Like, come
much.
on, the answer
avoiding
is kill
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just lock the door. Okay, we got it.
Dude, it's all about training. It's being comfortable with a gun.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Not everybody, but if you want to, and
Yeah.
you want to protect your classroom.
I am sick and tired of waiting for my shit to come in, dude. It's just been forever.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking
Taking their fucking my carry shit.
about. Oh,
is
that
Alaska
6 months.
carry thing or
Huh?
Alaska
What?
carry? he
What
always
the
has
hell
some
is-
some new
no,
state.
I'm
or
waiting on
whatever.
No, I'm waiting on my
You got
Maryland.
Nevada.
I got Utah and Maryland.
Utah, yeah. When he could have just got like Maryland. Maryland, that was it.
I did the Maryland one. After Utah.
Yeah, but Wyoming doesn't accept Maryland's.
They got big cats.
You never know when the reciprocity, bro.
Yeah, reciprocity, bro. For my state, I got to get the other state that's got my state. It's like Maryland's the hardest one to get it.
I know.
Like if you get it here, you're good pretty
They're
much
like,
everywhere.
clearly that guy's got something he needs to go for.
Dude's going to Vegas.
Man, I got a story for you. Can you look up 2 inmates escaped
One cup.
caught at
Steve.
Waffle House?
Oh gosh.
Did y'all see this story?
Waggle House.
Dude, that's tight. Like a Waggle House.
It's a bunch of
Did you
dudes,
see
like,
this the other day?
No.
Dude, 2 guys snuck out of
Yeah, they scraped it like the.
they broke out
toothbrush.
like old school. Through a wall in Newport News, and they found him like 6 hours later.
I guess
at
they used the
Waffle
toothbrush
House.
on like the mortar, right?
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
rubbed away the
Shawshank-
mortar and then-
Shawshank Redemption.
It was actually an IHOP.
Oh, I said Waffle House. I meant
Yeah.
IHOP. Dang it.
That's all right. Same
The
thing,
internet
right?
knew. Yeah, I
Same
figured
thing,
it
right?
out.
So
Yes.
they broke out of jail and then went to IHOP.
They did. And they weren't even in there for nothing like that crazy. So they used exploited a construction design weakness utilizing primitive made tools constructed from a toothbrush and metal object.
They made it They ran 7 miles and stopped to have pancakes.
There, the duo opted to have a hearty dinner, breakfast of pancakes. After police launched a public campaign to apprehend the 2 fugitives, they were found 3:30 a.m.
Same day.
Mercury Boulevard down in Newport News. It's pretty sweet. Like, that's pretty sweet that they did that.
How do they get?
How do they do that?
How do they know what's on the other side of that? And like, how is nobody on the other side of that?
Well, I think there had to be a fence. At least they went over, but yeah, forgery, possession of burglary tools. Like, don't we all possess burglary tools? What is that? What is that?
I got a tool right there.
Like a burglary tool. Your hands.
Yeah, your hands. Hey, give me your money. Pff.
Yeah, that's a getaway car. It's like, what? My car?
They got 6 around there. Their neighbors got 6 right out front. They're just waiting to steal shit.
Dude, your neighbors. Oh my goodness.
They're out of control.
Trash.
Anyway, I thought that was funny. Not Waffle House though. How long did
it take them?
to get out? I think clearly they need to visit whoever designed and built that prison and have a little chat.
Dude, they just carved the mortar out.
They did. And there was no rebar apparently where I don't know.
I think anytime you do brick in those places, you just have to put rebar in it.
Waffle House wouldn't have
Yeah, I
snitched.
saw that.
So think about this. You're in jail and you have an opportunity to escape. And let's say you have 2 more years on your sentence. Are you escaping?
No.
No.
I don't think so either, dude.
You're doing that long.
Where are you going to go? You can't go visit your family.
What are you going to do? Get a job?
You can't do anything.
You
it ain't it's not 1931 anymore or whatever.
Right, you can't just hop on a plane.
Read books, hang out, eat food, try not to get shanked. I mean, it's just that you just do that.
It
every
depends
day.
what jail. Maybe if it was that bad where you're like, what if you escaped and you were like, I'm turning myself in over here just to go to another jail. Look, I did it.
The boys never picked me to play ball.
That's
ever. I never get to play. I'd be mad. I might think about escaping.
Jail is literally the worst thing that I can think of on earth.
Prison.
Yeah, prison, not jail.
Yeah, prison is just awful.
Prison.
I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't last. I mean, I would, but I would just be, my butthole would be a wreck.
What about females
Too
and
small.
male?
Too
What if you
small,
put a
they'd get me.
female in a male prison, Brent? Is that too much of a recipe?
Say what?
Oh,
she'll get tossed around like
Hey,
a...
No, that's a real question.
Hey,
They already broke
do
the law.
women that transition into men or men into women, do they get sent? Does a man get sent to the?
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, until they get them pregnant, which already happened.
Wait.
There was a man that went to a women's prison and got like 3 of them pregnant.
Oh my God.
You didn't hear this
'cause I
story?
still got that wagon dad. Keep it on me.
Can you look up that?
sweet
Keep it on me.
Jamie, can you look up that one about the one that got them all pregnant?
Trans in jail gets
Trans man gets inmates pregnant. Or just, you know,
Tansman.
Tansman.
Tansmania.
I can't do that.
Man, stop it.
Oh, it'll
It's not that
figure
bad.
it out. Don't worry.
I can't do this keyboard. It's a
Listen,
keyboard.
If you cared,
It's a
you'd be down
QWERTY.
here practicing during the week.
Yeah,
Amanda.
man. If you cared, QWERTY. It's a QWERTY keyboard. It's
New
fine.
There you
Jersey
go.
trans prisoner who impregnated 2 inmates transferred.
This is where
To
these
another one.
policies
Dude,
lead.
he's just getting so much
He transferred to a men's facility. You know why? Because
He's a dude.
there you go.
He's a dude playing
Demi.
a chick playing a dude.
Hey.
South Park
Did you
nailed
guys
this
hear
back
that
in the day.
the World Athletics Committee or whatever has they're pretty much the heads of track and field events at the like world level. They're like, hey,
I'm reading that.
they said, hey, no more trans women in our women's
Good.
competitions.
Good.
Yeah.
A transgender inmate has been transferred out of the only women's prison in New Jersey after impregnating 2 female inmates. Demi Minor. It's like Demi Moore, but
Do you
like,
think that was
she has a
consensual?
minor penis.
Do you think that was consensual?
Yes.
Probably just so
She's like,
horny.
bro, you got a dick. Oh my gosh, come here. Demi Minor. We've been using toothbrushes.
Burglary.
My mortar's so
Where'd
weak.
you get that thing? We've been using burglary tools.
All right. Debbie, she was 27 years old. She was moved to a vulnerable housing unit at the Garden State Youth Correctional Facility, a prison for young adults aged 18 to 30. There was 3 trans women housed in the youth facility vulnerable housing unit, though the prison's general population houses only men. What?
Dude, 30 years for manslaughter, which means it was a bad one, which means it was probably like violent or something.
Yeah.
Yep, she's
Which means,
serving
and they're
30
putting
years.
like a violent criminal in with women.
I mean, women can be violent criminals too,
Yeah,
bro.
she impregnated
but
the
not
fellow.
as, but men are, men. So
She
like,
impregnated
they're a
the
little more
fellow
violent.
inmates earlier this year following consensual sexual relationships. He added that even consensual sex between inmates is prohibited in the state. You guys stop it, you two.
Hey,
break it up.
Put your dick away, lady.
Wait,
It's
wait,
like,
wait.
all right, arrest me.
So hold up. Yeah, I never really thought about that. Like, yeah, you can't have sex in prison.
It's like killing yourself. It's like all
why
right,
why can't
it's
two
against the
guys
law.
just be like, you want fuck? And they're just like, yeah, okay, and they're fine. Yeah, it's against the law. Like, they had to break it up.
when you get raped in prison, prison rape.
Oh my gosh, I hate it.
It's everything that's justice
hate
for
it.
Demi. What are we doing?
Justice for Demi. She was just fucking. Look, is that her? That's her right there. That's a dude. Look, bottom, second row, third from the. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean that one too, but the one next to it, to the right. No, the one next to the picture.
The bucket of demi-gloss?
I don't know where you want.
Oh, the one you have.
Right
Yep. Look at that. That's a dude.
Yeah. It's not even trying at this point,
Dude.
So
That's literally like shooting fish in a barrel.
yeah. Since we're talking,
Look behind him, by the way.
since we're talking about rape, this
Look
episode.
behind that. That's where you live.
Oh, is prison rape?
Oh.
You're telling me it's illegal?
Well, I guess, yeah.
That's what. No, not rape. I meant consensual. Like that's.
But the non-consensual,
That's illegal.
they don't go to. There's nothing like these people that get prison. The guards just look the other way, right?
I don't know. I've never been raped or in prison.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brett, tell us. Did the guards look the other way?
I don't know, dude. Demi Moore.
It says prohibited.
Yeah, it says
so it's
illegal.
like probably trading cigarettes and stuff, but they do that the whole time. So I guess it's.
yeah.
So I
just hoping if I go to
do
prison
know that
somebody gets in
sometimes
trouble.
like there is a code where you just a lot of men while they're locked up for a long time.
Yeah, you get 3 months before you get out.
you
And
just-
it's not gay.
Yeah,
like you can't
exactly. You stop.
Yep.
90 days before you
Cold
get
turkey.
out. Yep. But while you're in there, it ain't gay,
Hey,
bro.
I'm 90 days out, bro.
Don't touch
gosh.
my
If it's
badussy.
been 89 days, you're like, I gotta stay in one more day.
Don't no, I
They open the
have
door, you're
to.
like, I cannot leave
have
yet.
to.
If I
Don't
leave,
let
I'm
me
gay.
out, I'm gay.
I have to stay
I
in just one day.
can't.
Can I spend the night one more time? And all the guys are like, oh, come on. Let us spend the night one more
Oh,
time.
I gotta start over.
Restart the clock.
3 more months.
I can't
Don't
leave
touch
now.
me tonight. Off limits. I'm straight tomorrow. And free. Oh, shit. That's so stupid. All right, we're ending on that note, I think, because we're at an hour, right?
That was
All right,
quick.
cool.
That
That wasn't quick.
Seemed quick.
Felt quick.
All right.
Oh, it's dumb.
Oh, imagine going to a woman's prison and just giggling that you have a dick. Like, these stupid motherfuckers sent me here.
I know, just
Look
like,
at all-
Fuck everybody.
Look at all this pussy.
you're in charge, like, immediately.
Yeah.
you.
You, come over here. Suck this.
I'm stronger than you. Don't do anything stupid.
You, come over here. Get fucked.
You're going to do your time
Mhm.
with me.
One quick Moose story. Moose and Rick story. Moose has
Rick.
all the Smecco guys go there for like their buy whatever annual.
We told him about that. He said,
Well, no, I-
he said
no.
they're getting. He said they're
No, I
getting.
snitched on a bunch of fucking Smecco guys because they were there for like 2 hours for a lunch break the other day.
Well,
He said, yeah, they're getting.
With the Smecco
they go
trucks
there
parked
for
there.
their union meeting once every, I don't know, month or something, and it's a lot of people, and they spend a lot of money there. I don't care. I saw a couple guys that I knew there, and I was like, hey, when's Rick showing up? And they're like, dude, Rick's management now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rick's management now. He don't show up to these things. I was
Yeah,
like,
You don't climb poles no more.
dang.
Yeah.
So congrats to Rick on being
He's
management.
also working his ass off with the tinting stuff,
Dude, he's never not
He's a
working.
hustler too.
I'm like, how many cars? Like, is there any more cars to tint?
That's what I was saying.
Guess what? I got two. One that needs to be tinted.
Go to him, dude. He's literally such a pro at it. He does a really great job.
Really
does.
good.
He's like dead on. So
He did invite me to his little party, and I'm excited about
The
that.
July 4th one?
Probably won't go because it's on a bad day for me, but
the July 4th one?
yeah.
Yeah, where we were gonna go last time. But I think it's the same
we're
day as
all
Jackson's,
going.
but I don't know if it's the same.
We're all going
Oh,
this year.
boy.
It's the same. I think it's the same.
Oh boy. All right.
Anyway.
We love you all. We hope you have a good rest of the week.
Yeah.
Kick today's ass. If you made it this far, you're something special.
We'll tell you how Ocean City went.
Yeah.
Toodles.
Even though
Bye.
it's
The patrons will get a special look at it.